Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. This is episode 36 and I believe you watched our recent episode from 34 and 35, okay, which all is about the wooden door installation. Today is a project update on a new gate installation. So stick with me and let's dive into the video. Once again, thank you to everyone. All right, so in your view is the main gate, which is on a service road. Okay, so coming from that main gate is on the service road, and where the camera is focusing now is towards the main road. But that area, I have not done any gate over there. Okay, this whole area, the fence wall as you see behind it is the main road. All right, I left this area for future prospect for a store. But my mother-in-law, since upon moving in, is saying we should create a gate for her because she cannot use the main gate which is on a service road. She needs to go through a smaller gate by the main road. All right, so that is my goal today, to create a gate over there for her. All right, so in so doing, I had to call Mr. William to fabricate a new gate for me. All right, so we'll be going through that very soon. So this is the extreme right corner of the plot, and here I realized that my previous contractor, Mr. Richard, didn't complete the concrete right over there, and well, that's a long story though. So in construction of the new gate, which is about 4 feet gate, I asked my in-law to give me a video of the iron rods that they purchased, but he decided to add the chickens. So lovely chickens, welcome on board. This is Bright and Clara's channel. All right, they look pretty though. Yeah, African chickens are stronger. They look so pretty. So those are the mesh, and this is by the main road. As you can see, we broke the wall and we're going to construct a new gate from here. We're going to construct a new gate from here. All right, so the estimate is as follows. Estimate for the pillars, iron rods, when we bought 2 pieces of iron rods going for 200 Ghana cedis. This includes the binding wire and everything. We bought the board for 70 Ghana cedis. The carpenter's workmanship was 80 Ghana cedis. We bought nails for 10. We bought water, and the mason's workmanship was 300. Okay, we had 1 mason plus 3 laborers. Okay, the laborers were 3 of them. So yes, it was not a full day job, so I did my calculation. I realized 300 is enough for them. Okay, so the total expenditure for the pillar is 680 Ghana cedis, and the carpenter has completed his work, and at the moment we are waiting for the masons to do their mixture and pour it into the box. Now, in this video is about the new gate installation and also the challenge I had with my flow. You understand? Now, after the floor decking, my main aim is to focus much on the ground floor and then do the andri, the tiling, the wall scheming, and then move in. And then later on, when I gather enough money, I could continue the first floor. But then along the line, I realized that it's not going to be possible because the floor decking, sometimes when it rains, I have water sitting somewhere, you know, because the contractor did not slope it to one direction. You understand? So this is a lesson learned to all of us. All right, now coming back to the masons, you could see I have the masons right over there. The pillars have been casted. All right, the top, I'm going to have some designs fitting there, so that's why I have those iron rods shooting up like that. Okay, I'm going to have a pillar design over there. In the meanwhile, on the far right hand side, since we're going to construct some stores, okay, the grocery shop, the pharmacy shop, eventually we're going to break some of the walls. So my intention is not to do anything to the walls as of now. Our focal point is for my in-law to be able to come out from here easily instead of going from where the car is. Now behind the car, the yellow car, is a service road, which is the main gate. Okay, so here she could easily come out from here to the main road, and in case she wants to go buy something, it is easy for her than she going all the way to the service road and coming back from about 2 houses before coming to the main road. All right, so this is how the view looks like though. It looks pretty nice. All right, it looks pretty nice. Okay, so now the plastering has been done and the piping work, everything has been placed inside in case of for the doorbell, and then yes, I think just for the doorbell alone. All right, so that's what Mr. Nkansa did. Okay, so going back to the floor decking, yes, when it rains, I have water sitting on top of the floor because the contractor did not slope it to one side. Okay, all right, so I'm not able to do my Andre now because in order for me to achieve that, either I screed the entire top of the floor and then put about a 1/4 of a block along the edge of the floor decking. Okay, and then we can put pipes in there such that when it rains, the water will flow through the pipes and not, slime down by the building. Okay, now for the plastering work to be completed, I had item 1, which is 3 bags of cement, not solely for the plastering but other works as well. A wheelbarrow we borrowed for 2 days. This brings to mind that if you have a new house under construction, you definitely need a wheelbarrow. If not, you'll be renting a wheelbarrow throughout your project. We bought a waterproof cement for 20 Ghana cedis, and the mason's workmanship with that of the laborer was 170. That's 80 and 90. The mason is 90 Ghana cedis, the laborer is 80. They worked for a day. After the plastering, they had to come to this tank here, which is a temporary tank. Yes, a temporary tank that we have, which will serve for the first floor project. You understand? Apparently it was leaking, so we had to ask him to screed the inside and do some patches here and there. It's temporarily, so we don't want to spend so much on it because I'm going to break it down eventually and then construct my shops over there. All right, so this was how much I spent for just the pillar plastering and other small works. And also he had to go back to the top, okay, for the floor decking. Areas where I felt were a bit bumpy, they were uneven, they were not leveled properly. I wanted him to screed those areas alone to see in case if it rains, the water will not be able to stay on top of the floor. You understand? So I could escape the cost of screeding the entire floor, and then also buying about, say, 100 blocks just to, lay at the edge of the floor and then put pipes, and then also when it rains, the water will be able to go out. And it was expensive for me to do just that screeding on top of the floor. Okay, so we will see that. So there was one channel that I watched most of the time, and it's one of my friends' channel, Giggle. All right, so one time I watched Giggle's channel, and he had finished his decking, and when it rains, he went up there to show us on his channel. There was no water sitting on top of the floor. So I asked him why, and he said during the casting, they had to slope the decking to one side. And I think that was a brilliant idea. All right, so lovely people, that was a lesson learned. If anybody is watching, go and subscribe to Giggle's production group. All right, subscribe to Giggle's production group and you can learn something as well from there. Yes, together we learn and we grow. All right, so from Giggle's production channel, I got to know that you can slope the decking, because I thought the decking should sit flat. Okay, I didn't know you can slope it such that the water will not sit on top. Okay, so for me, I had the mason to screed some areas a little bit, to avoid water sitting on top. If not, it's going to sink down into the rooms. So I had him to do some screeding a little bit, not the entire floor, because the estimate I received for screeding the entire floor decking, it was skyrocketing. I was like, if I'm going to do that, it's better I start the block work for the entire building for the first floor. You understand? So I didn't want to do that. So I thought this could save me. By doing this, I was okay in order to escape those estimates. But eventually it rained, and after the rains, again I realized that, oh, from pine to fire, all right, I had to do something else. So eventually I gave in to that. All right, I gave in to doing something different, and I'll be showing you pretty soon. So go to Gigo's production group, subscribe to his channel, and let's help his channel reach 4K. All right, Gigo's production all the way. All right, thumbs up for you, Gigo. I really appreciate you. All right, so it rained, and this is what happened. A little bit of water sitting somewhere. Okay, yes, a little bit of water sitting somewhere. Okay, so all the suggestions I had was that, oh, you have to screed the top. And the mason gave me 50 bags of cement and about 200 blocks to screed the whole surface here, and then lay a blocks about one course on the edge all around, and then put a pipe in there such that they will slope the screeding to one side so that when it rains the water will come. I was like, whoa, that's estimate about 40 or 50 bags can lay so much blocks for me for the apartment. So I got pissed off. I said, hey, I'm not going to do just a screeding and lay a block at the edge. And later on, what should I do? Again, I have to remove those blocks. And then when I'm going to build the apartment, I have to again come and waste extra money. I'm not going to do that. So I have to swallow my humble pie and then dive into a new dimension. Okay, because I was not prepared for the first floor. My main focal point was to focus on the ground floor, do the andri, the tiling, wall scheming, and move in there and rest for some time, and then save a little bit money and come to the first floor. But that was not going to happen. It was not going to happen for me. So I had to go into a new dimension. I have to restructure all my plans, okay, and keep the andri on hold, because with this I cannot do andri. Okay, the rain, in case the flow is actually soaking water, is going to have an adverse effect on the andri. Okay, so I started my demarcation for the first floor apartment. Okay, but I'm not going to show you right here in this video. Just subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and then when it's due, you will see in our other videos. I'll be showing a lot. All right, so stick with me. So eventually, that was that for the floor decking. I moved back to Mr. William, where he had fabricated my 4-foot gate for me. Okay, normally this gate, the width is 4 feet. Okay, some people normally go 5 feet, but 4 feet is enough. So Mr. William Agbavanyo, I love the surname, it's so nice. Agbavanyo, Mr. William, such a wonderful man. Yes, this man is dedicated to his work. Okay, once he focuses on client A, he wants to finish and then move on to client B. And I love the touch of his work. He has time for his work. Okay, all right. So he asked me to showcase this gate for him as well. And should anybody need gates, burglar proof, you know, whatsoever that you need, Mr. William is there to do it for you. Those are the numbers on the screen. You can contact him and do business with him. All right, so he did my gate for me at a reasonable price, which he does not want me to mention. Yes, because sometimes people will say, oh, we pay the price now, yeah, Mr. Bright now. But you know, some people are special. All right. So eventually Mr. William came to fix my gate for him, and I paid his money to him. All right, so this gate has been fixed. My in-law can move out comfortably from here. There's no need for her to go all by the service road about 2 houses before heading the corner back to the main road. It was too long of a distance for her. All right, so I'm happy we're able to go past this another milestone. All right, so the next one will be for the apartment, which I'll be showing you. Okay, so day in, day out, things are changing. We are in the raining season. Constantly it is raining, and my in-law is battling with weeds, and then all the time he has to weed the entire house, and it's becoming unbecoming. But yeah, Here he wants to show me the gate himself, and I really love it. Okay, the plastering work completely done. The gate also fitted nicely. Okay, I love the design Mr. William, did in that. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Okay, so this is a service road right here. All right, there are real estate around me, a whole lot of real estate, building all around, and I love the environment. We are on the hilly top, such that when it rains, we are not even affected. You will not even know that it rains. Okay, yeah. So this is how it looks. So beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, so so beautiful. I love the environment. I love the environment. All right. So I guess that is all I have for today, for episode 36. All right, moving on to our next episode. I'll be coming your way with the first floor apartment, and you'll be amazed. Okay, you'll be amazed how much I have spent on that. All right, lovely people, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much to all our subscribers. If you feel this channel has helped you one way or the other, this channel has taught you so much, this channel has helped you reduce costs or whatsoever, and you've learned so much from this channel, and you want to show us an appreciation, the numbers are on your screen. All right, write them down. Okay, anything from $10 to $50, that's it, that's enough. Don't go overboard, because we are all on a budget. All right, don't go extreme. Anything to show an appreciation, because we've done a lot of work, and I know you've learned so much from this channel. Okay, so an appreciation from your heart to Bright and Clara, I think, is worth it. All right, my email address is right over there. Should anybody need a spreadsheet for my earlier video on cost of foundation and cost of superstructure for a 5-bedroom house, how much it's supposed to cost, I have all the spreadsheet worked out. In case someone needs it, just send me an email, okay, and let me know, and I'll forward it to you with your appreciation as well. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Shalom. Bye-bye.